Hey friends, hello and welcome. I hope you have all given UPSC CSE 2023 with very much enthusiasm and will get a good score. In this video, I am going to talk about the UPSC CSE 2023 history portion, which contains around 13 questions. 13 questions were asked from history this time, and here I am taking questions from set A. And it starts from question number 41 to 50 and then 81, 82, 83. So 13 questions were asked, and here I have seen that 7 questions were asked from the ancient history portion, 3 questions from the medieval portion, and 3 questions from the modern Indian portion. So let's start with the question number 41. Here it is being asked about Dhanya Katka. Dhanya Katka was a very popular Buddhist site near Amravati, Nagarjuna. Here you can see Dhanya Katka. It lies in the Andhra region. Now let's move forward. Question number 42. So the answer for the previous question 41 is Andhra, that is A. Second question is about the Buddhist origin of stupa. About stupas. The first statement says stupa is of Buddhist origin, which is correct. Although there are references in the Vedas also, so there might be confusion among some candidates, but let's go with the correct answer, that it is a correct statement. Stupa was a generally repository of relics. True. Second statement is also true. It was a repository of relics. Portions of Buddha's ashes, bowls and begging bowl, the pot, etc. were kept in different stupas. And remember that Ashoka built 84,000 stupas out of the 9 main stupas. So let's move on. Statement 3 says that stupa was a votive and commemorative structure in Buddhist tradition. It is also true. So all the 3 statements are true, and here we have answer is C, all 3. Let's move on. Let's see the question number 43, the third question. In ancient South India, Korkai, Pompuhar and Muchiri were well known as. These all are ports of the ancient South Indian these states. So Pompuhar is near to Puhar, Korkai and Muchiri are on this western coast. Puhar was on the eastern coast. So 43 answer is B. Let's move on, and 44th question, it is talking about the practice of Vatti Kirutal as mentioned in Sangam poems, and the answer here is D. I was also not knowing of this, so I have just googled it, and the answer here is D. A king defeated in a battle committing ritual suicide by starving himself to death. And let's move on further. Question number 45. Consider the following dynasties: Hoysala, Gahadwalas, Kakatiyas and Yadavas. How many of the above dynasties established their kingdoms in early 8th century AD? 8th century AD, it was a time period of around 700 to 800 AD. And Hoysalas came very much later. Gahadwalas also 10th to 11th centuries. Kakatiyas 11th, 13th centuries. Yadavas of Warangal or Devgiri, Yadavas of Devgiri, you might have heard, to 12th, 13th centuries. So I think here the answer is none. None of the above is the answer D. With reference to ancient history, question number 46 we are taking literary works, and there is the author. This is this type of question is being asked many a times. Last time also we have seen questions asked on this pattern, match the column type. So let's start. Devi Chandra Gupta. It was not written by Bilhana. It was written by Vishakha Datta. Hamira Mahakavya. It is correct. This was written by Naya Chandra Suri, and it is a Sanskrit epic poem. And then let's see, Milinda Panho. It is not written by Nagarjuna. Nagarjuna was a Buddhist scholar, and later in 2nd century AD around. And you are associated with the Dhanya Katka and this Nagarjuna Konda Amravati school. And Nagasena was the writer of this. Nagasena was a Buddhist sage in the time period of around 1st century BC. Niti Vakya Mrita was wrote by Somadeva Suri. So this is also correct. So second and fourth statements are correct. This book Niti Vakyamrita is a ethical book based on ethics, teachings of ethics. So how many of the pairs are correctly matched? So only 2 are correctly matched. Hamira Mahakavya and Niti Vakyamrita, second and fourth. This type of question has also been started from past year 2022, and it is a very dicey question and it is very tough to answer these questions. So 46 is B. Now 47th question, souls are not only the property of animal and plant life but also of rocks, and based on this we can remember that Jainism always talked about souls in everything. Jaina tradition had this concept of souls in everything, from rock to water to everything. So directly this was a very simple question, everyone could have answered, and Jainism is the right answer. Let's move on. And this 48th question is talking about the Vijayanagar Empire and construction of a large dam across Tungabhadra river and a canal cum aqueduct several kilometers long from the river to the capital cities. And this was built by Devaraya first, and Nunes, the Portuguese visitor to Devaraya first, has written that about the water conservation measures taken by the Vijayanagara rulers. So this several kilometers long, around 23 kilometers long, this canal was there, barrage was created on the Tungabhadra river, and it led to the river to the capital city. So Devaraya first is the right answer. Question number 49. Who among the following rulers of medieval Gujarat surrendered due to Portuguese? And here the correct answer is Bahadur Shah. In 1537 he lost the battle, he died in the battle, and Portuguese took away due. So and also from chronology also, if you remember that Portuguese came after around 1498, 1500, and this follows the chronological order. Ahmad Shah was the first more, then came Mahmud Begarha, then Bahadur Shah. So chronology follows like this. And if you remember, this Ahmad Shah was in the 1411, 1450 something, then Mahmud Begar was around 1480s, then Bahadur Shah came later. So also you can correct tick mark, but this was a easy question because Bahadur Shah is all given in this medieval history portion NCRT. So question number 49 also I would mark as easy question. Let's go with question number 50. Question number 50 talks about the act which made the Governor General of Bengal, which designated him as Governor General of India. So the answer is Charter Act of 1833, and it made the Governor General of Bengal as Governor General of India. So let's move on. This was a pretty easy question. Everyone could have answered this. Question number 81. Now the 81 question is based on Indian history. Alexander Rhea, A.H. Longhurst, Robert Sewell, James Burgess, and Walter Elliot were associated with archaeological excavations and history. These were historians and archaeological excavations, and I know this because A.H. Longhurst has been mentioned in the Nagarjuna Konda excavation, and he was very popular. And if you know any one of these 5 names, you can clearly mark among these which is the correct answer. So always try to find at least one about whom you know, so that it get easy to at least strike out some 2 or 3 options. Like B and C will not be the English press, and churches in princely states. Absolutely, churches in princely states are very dicey. It has not been mentioned in most of the Indian history books. So we can certainly strike out C. Let's move on with question number 82. Question number 82 is again a match the column type statement. Question number 82 talks about the different sites and what are they known for. So Base Nagar is a Bhagavad site, and Bisnaga pillar inscription is dedicated to Garuna, and it's dedicated to Vasudeva Krishna. Bhaja is correct. It is a Buddhist cave shrine. Sitanavasil is a Jain cave shrine. So first is wrong and both the second and third statements are correct. So how many pairs are correctly matched? Only 2 pairs. So 82B. Question number 83 is the last history question in this CSE 2023, and 7th August first test. This is a new type of question, statement and statement 1 and 2. This is a new type. Certainly I have seen this first time in after so many years, 2023. 7th August is declared as the National Handloom Day. True. And it was in 1905 that the Swadeshi movement was launched on the same day. Absolutely true. So both the statements are true, and statement 1 and 2 both are correct, and statement 2 is the correct explanation for statement 1. So 83A is the correct answer. So hope you found this history related portion easy to understand, and the history questions were pretty simple this time, and apart from 3-4 questions, most of the questions were easy to deduce, and I hope most of the questions were up to the mark and you might have solved it. So thank you for watching this video, and those who have not subscribed my YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe to stay up to date with our future content, and thank you.